In CSS, we can also apply filters to our images. We have a bunch of filters like grayscale, blur, contrast, brightness, saturate, and so on. So for this demo, we're going to use the same image as the previous lesson. Now back to our style sheet. Here we're going to set the filter property to grayscale. The grayscale is a function. That's why we have a pair of parentheses. So just like other functions, here we can pass a value or an argument. For example, if we pass 70%, our image becomes 70% grayscale. We can also apply multiple filters. So after grayscale, we type a space and then type blur of 3 pixels. Here's what we get. Now, what if you want to apply these filters when we hover our mouse over the image? Well, earlier we talked about pseudo-class selectors. With these pseudo-class selectors, we can select an element in a particular class or in a particular state. So here we can apply the hover pseudo-class selector. And now, when we hover over our image, the filters are applied. So that's very powerful. Now to find the complete list of filters, just go to Google and search for CSS filter functions. Look at the first link. That is from developer.mozilla.org. So on this page, you can see a demo of these filters applied to the image on the right side. So we can make it blur, we can increase the contrast, we can make it grayscale, we can shift the colors by 90 degrees. We can also drop a shadow. So filters are very powerful. Now down below, you can see examples of various supported filters. I'm not going to go over them all. It's really pointless. So just be aware that we have these filters in CSS. Now, in terms of the support, as you can see on caniuse.com, almost 97% of the browsers out there support filters. The only browsers that don't are Internet Explorer and Opera Mini. So if you don't care about these browsers, use the filter property. Otherwise, you would have to create separate versions of your images with filters applied using tools like Photoshop.